Colonel Rohit Dev is also with us. How do you read into this, sending their constabulary to be trained in Saudi Arabia?
From perspective, just make me understand. Pakistan is sending people to get trained in Saudi Arabia, or they're going to train people in Saudi Arabia?
We are being told that they're sending 200 personnel from their constabulary, the federal constabulary, to receive training in Saudi Arabia.
It doesn't make a difference either way. So I think Pakistan is so incapable that it's actually telling everybody across the world that they are unfit to safeguard foreign interests in Pakistan. And it is just that, they are sending it for so-called safety security of an embassy or such diplomatic missions. But the larger issue is, will Pakistan be able to handle any foreign investments, foreign projects, and also, looking at what Mr. Trump has been talking to Pakistan to do business with them in terms of taking out rare earth minerals and other things from not Pakistani soil, but from Balochistan soil. And given the history of Pakistan, where the assets of even China, a country which has looked at Pakistan for a few decades as a vassal, invested so much of money, they have not been able to safeguard their own interest given the internal dynamics of Pakistan. So no matter what you do, you train in the United States, you train in UAE, for all I care, you go and train anywhere else across the world. The implementation of that training in Pakistan is not going to happen in the way Pakistan deems, because the dynamics of Pakistan internally are quite different. So the dynamics are that they are up for sale to anybody. The dynamics are the terrorists are able to call the shots against the wishes of the government of Pakistan. The dynamics are that the Pakistani leadership is fully compromised to foreign interests. So, for example, even if they are all trained, and if, say, a country which donates to Pakistan wants to create a problem with a B country's embassy, I'm telling you, these same 200 will facilitate that attack. So the question is, how do you trust a country like Pakistan with terms like safety and security, where they are the harbinger of terrorism across the world? They are the hub of all the activities which happen illegal, right from drug trade to whatever happens, and going and reaching with far-reaching consequences, even in the United States, which has not learned the lesson from Osama bin Laden. So, and they're trying to, try to show to the world that they are going to a third country. UAE has got, very, very good infrastructure, lot of money. They have learned the tricks of the trade, how to guard and safeguard from their own experience.
So I wanted to ask you a little bit more on this. Sending their federal constabulary special diplomatic protection unit to a different country for training, even if it's a country that you have great defense relationship with, vis-a-vis Saudi Arabia. How rare is this? What are the capabilities that any nation is expected to have on their own? And does this show that Pakistan has failed to build those capacities and those systems, maybe because their leadership is more concerned in, cutting deals for themselves?
No, I think this is not meeting the eye, right? Because Pakistan to send this constabulary has got only one major, spin-off which is there, which is, the attack which happened on the U.S., establishment
Embassy.
in Pakistan.
Yes.
And that consulate was attacked, and you saw what happened in the pictures. So I'm quite sure this must be some other routing or some other nudge given by the United States or the Middle East to do something. It has nothing to do with Pakistani training, because they have SOPs, they have trained people over the years in whatever capacity they have trained. It may be just that these 200 are conduit of training for something else. So I'm not too sure whether they are going there for any training on how to safeguard diplomatic missions. They may be actually going on the garb of this to provide some kind of a sentry duty on some establishment in Middle East. That's also likely possible
they also have a defense pact with Saudi Arabia, so that could also be.
The defense pact, what is happening is to showcase Pakistani military going there and doing some kind of a menial job there to offset that kind of a backlash which may come from that particular stance. They are sending on the garb of this constabulary some 200 people to guard something there. So I'm quite sure these 200 people are going to be, there on some sentry duty. They're not going to learn the nuances of any embassy security and safety.
Now, if this is being done at the behest of any foreign influence, then that makes matters even more damning for Pakistan.
Oh, it is. But this is that, मोम जमा कैसे लगाना है इसके ऊपर. They are very, very, clear. So this is a sheer facade in which the public of Pakistan knows nothing. The others are not concerned. We are talking about it because we smell a fish in this entire transaction. And at whose behest they are doing are the people who are going to pay Pakistan in some currency, which I'm not even too sure it's going to come to Pakistan or going to go to pockets of Munir and the Sharifs of the world somewhere else in some account. So these people are absolutely dicey. So actually they are sending 200 people to gain some profitable business somewhere. I'm absolutely not convinced that Pakistan does not have the internal training capability.
All right. I'll leave it at that. Colonel Dev, thanks a lot for joining us.